చేయగలుగుతాను అనుకుంటున్నా. అవుతుంది, రికార్డ్ అవుతుంది. నిన్న రికార్డ్ చేస్తే కానీ నిన్న లాస్ట్ కి ఏం అడగలేదు, డైరెక్ట్ క్లోజ్ అయిపోయింది.
మామూలుగా అంటే మీరు నేను ఏం చేశాను, నిన్న ప్రెజెంటర్ మాత్రమే విన్నా మీరు. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఆర్గనైజర్ కూడా మిమ్మల్ని చేశాను నేను. సో మీరు మీటింగ్ క్లోజ్ చేస్తే
లాస్ట్ కి
టాప్ అప్ వస్తుంది. అవును,
అది నిన్న రాలేదు, అందుకే నాకు డౌట్ వచ్చింది.
ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు మీరు చేస్తున్నారు, రికార్డ్ చేస్తున్నారు, బీయింగ్ రికార్డెడ్. ఓకే, వస్తుంది. రేపటి నుంచి మీరు అంటే నెక్స్ట్ సాటర్డేకి పట్టుకుతుంది.
ఓకే,
నెక్స్ట్ సాటర్డేకి ఒక ట్రయల్ వర్షన్ ది ఒక జీమెయిల్ క్రియేట్ చేసి పెట్టుకోండి, ఒక 1 month వచ్చే విధంగా.
ఓకే,
ఓకేనా?
ఓకే,
ఐ థింక్ యూ కెన్ క్యారీ.
ఓకే. హలో, హలో. హాయ్ మూర్తి సార్. హలో.
మీరు ఎక్లిప్స్ లో ఏంటి ఓపెన్ చేస్తున్నారు?
ఎక్లిప్స్ లో నేను జస్ట్ ఇప్పుడు HTML క్రియేట్ చేసా పేజ్.
అంటే రైట్ క్లిక్ కొట్టి మీరు ఏ ఆప్షన్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకున్నారు?
ఓకే, రైట్ క్లిక్ లో న్యూ HTML
కాదు, దీంట్లో కాదు. ఇప్పుడు మరి ఇక్కడ ఆల్రెడీ జావా స్క్రిప్ట్ అని వచ్చింది కదా మీకు, అది మీ ప్రాజెక్ట్? అది
ఒక ప్రాజెక్ట్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తాను నేను. ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఏంటంటే న్యూ స్టాటిక్ వెబ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తాను.
స్టాటిక్ డైనమిక్ అని ఉంది, రెండింటికి తేడా ఏంటి?
స్టాటిక్ వెబ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ లో మీకు web.xml అవి ఏవి ఉండవు. జస్ట్ ఫైల్స్, వెబ్ కంటెంట్ అని ఒక ఫోల్డర్ మాత్రమే క్రియేట్ అవుతుంది. ఇంకా జావా స్క్రిప్ట్ రిసోర్సెస్ ఇవి నార్మల్ ఏంటంటే మనకి ఆప్షన్స్ రావడం కోసం ఇప్పుడు ట్యాగ్స్ వస్తున్నాయి, జస్ట్ HTML ట్యాగ్స్ ప్లస్ జావా స్క్రిప్ట్ ట్యాగ్స్. అవి web.dynamic ఏంటంటే మనకి సర్వర్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ ఉంది కదా, దాని రిలేటెడ్ క్రియేట్ అవుతుంది. ఇప్పుడు మీకు
మరి కింద ఇంకోటి ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఏంటి మళ్ళీ?
నేను మీకు డైనమిక్ ఒకటి క్రియేట్ చేసి చూపిస్తాను. డైనమిక్ వెబ్ ఇందులో ఇవన్నీ జావా రిసోర్సెస్, ఇందులో జావా క్లాసెస్ రాస్తాం, సోర్సెస్లో జావా క్లాసెస్ రాస్తాం. వెబ్ కంటెంట్ మెటా NF, ఇందులో web.xml రాస్తాం. ఇదేంటంటే సర్వర్లో డిప్లాయ్ చేయొచ్చు, ఎనీ సర్వర్, అప్లికేషన్ సర్వర్ ఆర్ వెబ్ సర్వర్ లైక్ Tomcat, WebSphere, WebLogic, ఎనీ సర్వర్, ఏ సర్వర్ డిప్లాయ్ చేయొచ్చు, సపోర్ట్ చేస్తుంది. ఇదేంటంటే జస్ట్ స్టాటిక్ ప్రాజెక్ట్. ఇది సర్వర్లో డిప్లాయ్ చేయము, డైరెక్ట్ సర్వర్ అంటే మనకి ఇక్కడ స్టాటిక్ సర్వర్ ఉంటుంది, HTTP ప్రివ్యూ, ఇది స్టాటిక్ సర్వర్. అవి డిప్లాయ్ చేయాలంటే డైనమిక్ అంటే ఇలా Tomcat ఇలాంటి వాటిలో డిప్లాయ్ చేయాలి. అది దానికి దీనికి డిఫరెన్స్. మిగిలినవి నా సెపరేట్ డిఫరెంట్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్. ఇవన్నీ నా డిఫరెంట్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్. ఇవన్నీ మ్యాక్సిమం డైనమిక్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ అంటే. ఇప్పుడు మనం HTML జావా స్క్రిప్ట్ కోసం ఓన్లీ స్టాటిక్ సరిపోతుంది.
ఈ ఎక్లిప్స్ మీద ట్రైనింగ్ ఇస్తారా బయట ఎక్కడైనా టూల్ మీద?
టూల్ మీద ఎక్లిప్స్ మీద కావాలంటే ఇస్తారు, కానీ చాలా ట్రైనింగ్ ఏం అవసరం లేదు. జస్ట్ మీరు ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసి రన్ చేసుకుంటే సరిపోతుంది.
అవునా?
ఆటోమేటిక్ మీరు చేస్తుంటే వాడుతుంటే అదే అలవాటు.
ఓకే ఓకే. నిన్న ఇది చేశాను, నిన్న మీరు చూపించారు కదా JSON టెస్ట్.
అవును,
అది నేను జస్ట్ ఊరికే చేసి ఇంటర్నెట్ ఎక్స్ప్లోరర్ లో క్రోమ్ లో రన్ చేశాను, రన్ అవుతుంది. ఇవాళ ఒకటి రన్ చేయలేదు, నేను json.parse కొట్టాను.
ఓకే,
ఇవాళ కొట్టలేదు, బట్ ఇవాళ కూడా చేస్తాను నెమ్మదిగా.
ఓకే. ఇవాళ జనరల్ గా వాడము, కాకపోతే ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తే బెటర్.
సో json.parse వాడతామా ఎక్కువగా?
మ్యాక్సిమం json.parse వాడతాం.
ఓకే
ఓకే మూర్తి, మనం జావాస్క్రిప్ట్ లో చూద్దాం. నార్మల్ వెబ్ పేజెస్ లో మనం HTML, CSS, JavaScript. In normal web pages, we will use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. In HTML is used for just displaying the content. It is used only just for displaying the content of the web pages. And CSS is majorly used for layouts of the web page. And JavaScript is used for behavior. మన ఫంక్షనాలిటీ JavaScript లో వస్తాం, జస్ట్ ఇట్ విల్ డిఫైన్ అవర్ బిహేవియర్ ఆఫ్ ద పేజెస్. For any code, if we want to write any JavaScript, it will start and end with script tag.
ఆటోమేటిక్గా క్లోజ్ చేసేస్తుంది కూడా.
Eclipse ID. మనకి ఆప్షన్స్ చూపిస్తుంది, డాక్యుమెంట్ అని వచ్చింది. డాక్యుమెంట్ డాట్ గెట్ ఎలిమెంట్ బై ఐడి ఇలా చూపిస్తుంది. Okay. In this one, I am declaring one div tag. Div is used for just displaying some content. It mentions division in the page. In this one, I am entering sample text. I am giving ID for the div as in HTML. We will provide the IDs for each element. ID. This ID attribute will identify the elements uniquely throughout the document. Every body which we are loading in the HTML page, it is a document. So in the document, ID will be identified uniquely, and you can mention multiple names, but ID should be unique. Test and you can even give name as test, but ID should be unique, like test1 and test2. If you see the options, document.get elements for name, it is giving node list. Second option, document.get elements by name. When we are selecting it by name, it is returning node list. That means list of elements. But for document.get element by ID, it is returning just single element.
So if I say by name, then I'll get two elements now in this case?
Yeah. Because we can give multiple elements with the same name, but we should not give multiple elements with same ID.
Okay.
So most of the case we will go with document.get element by ID only.
Okay.
Now the JavaScript, any JavaScript will will be written in within script tags.
Okay.
Now just I am assigning some value to document.get element by ID. In div tag we will use inner.html.
What is that inner HTML mean?
In div, the inner HTML which currently present is sample.text. Sample text.
Oh, okay.
Now I want to change the inner HTML. HTML
Okay.
inner text.
Oh, you have to say text one. Okay.
Modify text. Our HTML content, the script tags. Okay, by the time it gets responding, the HTML tags are used for changing the HTML. This HTML JavaScript is used for changing the HTML content, like which already now we have did. This is used for changing the content of the HTML, and it can be used for changing the attributes of the HTML. Okay, sir. Attributes means properties of the HTML, like changing the style of the div or any properties.
Okay.
And JavaScript is used for validating the data. We'll see how we will change the content of the HTML and attributes of the HTML.
Okay.
This is not responding. And this script tag can be written. Okay, and this script tag can be written in the body of the HTML and and in head part. In both parts we can write this HTML.
The
We can
title?
not within title,
No.
within the head.
Oh, within the header. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
HTML will contains two portions. One is header, head part. One is body part. Head part will be loaded before the body is loaded. So if we run this one,
It may not modify it, right?
yeah, it will not modify. Sample text, it will not modify because we'll see what happened. Cannot set property inner.html of null value.
So how did you open this console?
It is F12.
Oh, F12.
Yeah.
Okay, because I know in Mozilla Firefox, but I don't know in Firefox.
Chrome.
Chrome. Yeah.
Okay. Here what it said is inner.html of null
Because
value.
that ID is still not known in the page.
Yeah, exactly. Before loading this document, it will be executed. So by the time it is executing, there is no element with ID test. So here it is coming as null and it cannot be accessed. For loading this one, we can write these on in functions.
Okay. You call, then it will see it.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see the functions again later. And now, like this one, this script tags can be written in both body or head value. How we can
What is
change?
the advantage if I write in body versus head?
It depends on the requirement which we are going to implement, because if there are any functional common functionalities, we can write it here. And if we don't want to execute these statements within the functions, then we can load these scripts wherever it is required. If you want to execute this stay script immediately after this element, we can write there. There will be some scenarios where I want to execute this script after loading of this element.
Okay.
There we can write the scripts after the body, after that element, because here in HTML the elements will be loaded sequentially. Like first it will load div, next it will come and it will load script, it will load this div.
So here, can I just do not end the div tag, but I open script and then close the div there? Can I do that? Inside divs,
Yeah,
can I have the script? Yeah, the end tag, take out there, put after script end.
it is
Yeah,
possible.
like that.
It is possible.
It is not possible?
It is possible.
So
But
what happens now?
this one will not be executed, because still you have written 1 second. No exception. No exception. Okay. I think it is not a valid scenario, because sometimes it will, if you don't write end tag also, HTML will ignore that one, because if I am removing this one, I have not closed the div tag. Still, it is executing. Likewise, it is skipping that one, because first it is loading, div is loading. I am ending the div tag here. No errors and no warnings. Here it will be loaded. After that one, script is loading, so it is executing perfectly.
Okay.
But in div we can write the scripts. I will write one more. In div we can write multiple divs.
What is basically div? It doesn't give any visual.
Div means it is just some partition type. It will allocate some space in the content, and it will add to that property. Like I will write multiple divs once.
We don't see any visual partitioning on the screen, right? Like lines or something like that.
We can see, but we have not set any special properties for any div, so we are not able to see any change in that one, because this sample is holded with one div. Font size will check this one. Size. Now we got it in div. Each text which we are entering, it is having different properties. It is red color, it is in green color.
Yeah, but large and small, I think didn't work, but everything else is okay.
Large,
Did it work? Font size, right?
I didn't mention any fonts there. I mentioned just large. size.
I think font size is not limited.
Oh no, font size is different. That is it. Which I saw in that one is it is an attribute, not in style. Here it will be the font size. This one, style font size.
Only 18 is 40.
No. I think this is not the correct attribute.
Maybe font to dash size.
Might be.
Yeah, font to dash size.
Yeah, this one. Okay, sir. Like this, it will be affected in divs. Actually, it is HTML part. We can do many things in div. Because divs are used for just separation purpose, grouping purpose. Here in div we can write many things. In this one they can load the form or many things.
Oh, you're gonna have paragraph, all that stuff.
All the stuff in the div. Everything they can combine in a single div.
Oh.
If you want to add some properties, commonly we can add it at div level for all the content which are present within the div.
So you can have multiple divs in single div.
Yeah, I can give all these things in one single div.
Okay.
No change. Same thing. Here I got one div. In that div we have multiple divs. Okay. Yeah. This HTML, this JavaScript can be used for changing the HTML content, like which we have already modified this one, and it is used for changing the attributes of the pages, like font size, which the example I want to show this one. Same thing we'll try.
Just one minute. But you will not be able to, right? Because this is before the.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You asked like can we write within the div, so I am writing in div. It got modified. Okay. Otherwise, I think you are not able to see much difference in that one. We'll add it for 3. This one. Okay, sir. Like this, we can change the attributes. I am changing the attribute or the properties like style. Style is an attribute style. I am changing the property of attributes, and we can use it for validation purpose. This JavaScript.
So here you're saying style dot font size. There you're saying style is equal to double quotes color colon red, like name value pair you're giving there on the top.
Yeah.
And here you are just asking like the array.
Here
Attributes.
for this property like font size, I am assigning this value.
Should it not be font dash size here?
Font, we'll try with that also.
Because that's what we gave on the top, right?
Yeah, but this one invalid left hand side assignment, because in this document when from DOM, when we are accessing, it will come as font size like this. Hyphens may not come. One more thing we can try, like color. For this one, hello. And one more thing, if we cannot remember these things, for hyphen things, mostly it will not come with hyphen while assigning here.
Okay. That hyphen goes and then capital letter also.
Yeah, it is most of the I want to say this in later. But what's the thing is, in vars, as similar to Java or those things, it will follow the camel style, like one word style, color. In first letter will be smaller, and from next word, each word, the starting of the letter will be caps. So these variables will also follow the similar style. Here mostly, if you see in this one, all the properties which are defined, all will not be there in that fashion. It will separate with hyphen. Yeah, most of the stuff is separated with hyphen, like this. But when it comes to variable, JavaScript variables will be follow that camel style.
Okay.
Next, it is used for validating purpose. Like when we submit this script, like if for example, we'll take some input, any input in this div, input type equal to text or anything, sorry, type equal to text, id equal to name. I am giving input type equal to button on click. What I'm doing is I am taking the text and I will assign it to some div here, test3. How we will get the input from the text fields or like same, we will get the document object dot get element by id from their name. It will give the hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Yes. I am trying to get the value from the input field and I am trying to assign it to this. I am taking the document object from there. I am taking the element by id. Here I will get the element of this input. From there I want to get the value of that input. So I'm giving dot value.
Oh, okay.
Like this. I'm giving the value for the button. It will give empty test. Okay. In JavaScript, we will declare the variables with var hello. Variable name equal to I'm taking the variable and assigning it to the variable. Now I will validate this one. I will check if name not equal to undefined or name is not equal to null. Sorry. If it is not defined, it should be and, right? Because any value which we are accessing, it should not be undefined and it should not be null.
Okay.
and name is not equal to null.
Okay.
If it is that one, alert.
Please enter valid name.
Yeah.
No.
So will you go for having water?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Sample text. I'm entering text. Please enter valid name.
Because you said under, right?
Yeah. And if
Because
it
it
is
cannot
not,
be all of them too.
yeah, we entered. Actually, this is a case.
Yeah, correct.
If it is not equal null, then we should print that one, else it is.
Correct.
Name equal test2, okay. And for empty also, I guess it will come for empty because it is not undefined, it is not null, and it is not null. Not null in this case is not required.
Oh, yeah. Now it will do that. Please.
Sorry. Our intended value is empty. Please enter valid name. Here generally what we do is instead of alert, we will submit the forms in HTML.
Submit. What does
So
that do?
every inputs like text, button, some if we take a registration form, in that one we will take name, first name, last name, date of birth, username, password, and all those details are connected. All those details are provided in a form tag. Form. In this form tag, we will add these inputs. Generally, this is a style of writing the form tags in HTML. These forms, if we submit this form, it will go to next action. In backend, in the services, in backend server, we will submit this form. Okay, just submitting the data. Form is it will hold the inputs, all inputs. It holds the data. Form tag will host the data. Okay. There, based on the validation, after validation, if it is success, then we will submit this form. That means we will go for further processing of the form with the provided data. Those details will be done here. I am just giving the alert here, but actual whether the data should be processed or not, those details will be provided here. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Next, in script tag, we will write some functions here, like which we have to do, and it will capture the events. Capture mean this will be called whenever the function is required or whenever the event is generated, like on click or any other events, on change, on blur, on cancel. Like this, whenever the event is generated, then at the time the JavaScripts can be invoked.
Mouse forward, mouse enter, mouse in.
Next, we can write this JavaScripts. Like we can display the contents like one in various forms. One is like inner.html. Here for validating, I am using inner.html. Just for displaying the name. Okay, I am using inner.html, and here I can write alerts. This alert is window.alert. This is a property of window. Even we write the alert, as there are no any other alerts, it will hit window.alert. Like I will write all here. And console. One is console.log. It will also, we can write like in this one. First I will write like this. One more thing is, after loading the document, in document we can write a document.write like this. These are the various ways which we can see or we can display the content. Okay, I will show you where it will be. One is test. Okay, first I added it in inner.html. So I got the output here below the button. In div, we are able to see the output. Second one is window.alert here. Next one, console. In console means in browser Chrome. This is a console. There we can see this one. Next one is document.write. Hello.
Yeah.
You saw.
Yes, keep going.
Yeah, what the problem there is, I am writing document.write with test. Hello.
Yeah.
In that one, everything is going and it is writing the test here, because on document I am writing that one. Okay, these are the 4 ways for displaying the content, and I will show you one interesting thing here. When we print in console, I mostly print in console for debugging purpose.
The entire object will be written, something like that?
Yeah. This entire object will be written here. As it is not it is just element, so it is displaying complete details. If I written something like this one, will be very useful, because when we are working with backend data, when we print the JSON object, it will show the complete details of the response. From backend, what is the response we are getting? Each attribute we can debug here only.
Of the div tag.
Complete details it will be in console.
Oh, so if you have generated this form from backend, then you will see the data and everything.
Yeah, if I written a JSON data, as we discussed yesterday, it will show very clearly. The JSON data will be displayed very clearly. Like what are the, like which yesterday we saw this tool, right?
Correct.
Like this tool, how it will display, like that it will display each property.
Okay. And test of employees.
Yeah, those all details will be displayed. In this fashion, it will display here also. Now how it is displayed now, similar fashion. For JSON, everything, there's all details will be displayed.
This is using console.log, right?
Yeah, console.log. Okay. Okay, one more thing is, hello, sir. Yeah, for writing these scripts, this is writing the script in header tag, in head tag.
Correct.
Okay, next we saw writing the script in body. Similar to these times, we can write the script in separate JS file. That is external, like here. We can write the script in different file. We'll write something test.js. Here type, we can declare the type as text/JavaScript for the script. Yes, RC. Source is test.js. We'll see. Test, yeah, it is sources. I gave here test, it is correct. Property value of null, okay, that's okay. Here source will come. What is the advantage of giving this as external is it is readability, because our code will not become complicated. What are the code it is required, we are going to provide this one. All this will be separated and modularized. Okay, if you write many scripts, then it will be very clumsy. So we can separate it.
you can use that in several pages now.
Sorry.
Static.
We can use. Hello.
You write that in a separate file. You can use that file in several pages, right?
Yeah, in several pages we can use that one, and it will be modularized. One more major part is these JS files will be cached. These will be cached in the browsers. So instead of loading every time, it will cache these JavaScript files, and it will take from the caching. So it will be faster.
Correct. Yeah, because it is already loaded.
Yeah. That is a major use of this one, and using of these JS files. Okay. And we'll see some more details on the JavaScript in the next class.
And, can you upload this?
2 files. Yeah, yesterday's JSON and these 3 files I will upload in that Gten.
Yeah, and then this video also, because you covered a lot of stuff in this. There's no way that I remember in this order and then do it, right?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, sir. I think if you say, as you said, many things are covered in this one. Minor things, but very important things.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. I will upload these things. And
Okay.
when we'll meet, shall we meet on next Saturday, day after, day after tomorrow?
1 second. Day after tomorrow, same time?
Yeah, okay. At same time, Saturday.
Saturday, AM 6 AM, right?
6 a.m.
And that would be like 2 hours?
Yeah, it
Or
will
1
be
hour?
out to it. We can make it as 2 hours. Saturday and
Yeah,
Sunday we will take 2 hours sessions.
okay.
Okay. We'll meet on Saturday 6 a.m.
Okay.
to work to a duration class.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.